Let it roll. Alright, y'all. So my name is Kiko Cortez. I served 24 years in prison, from 17 to 41. I've been out 10 and a half months now. I'm a personal trainer. Stay down here in Daytona Beach. Ain't where I'm from, it's where I stay. I've been seeing a whole lot of YouTube prison stories and whatnot. And kind of throw me for one that shit, forgot my seatbelt. Kind of throw me for one that so many people interested, but I guess it is what it is. Something most people don't see. Fortunately for them, but yeah, I started to get my little two piece because when it comes to the Florida chain gang, might be people with it, plenty of people that been through it. Lord knows Florida locks up enough people, but I lived my whole life there. I became a man there. You know what I'm saying? Made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Through lots of pain, heartache, etc. But I feel like all for the better, because I was a wild legit man. I wasn't one of those 30-second mistakes, a little lapse in decision making. One bad choice led to years of incarceration. I was a walking bad choice. That's all I know. Life of crime. That's all day, every day. You know, a walking felony. You feel me? And I don't say with a pride, nothing. It just is what it is. And I needed prison. Without prison, I got incarcerated at 17. Without prison, I wouldn't have seen 18. It wouldn't have happened. So, yeah, no one wants to go there for that long. Sometimes people, you know, we usually don't want what we need. And, anyways, I got a lot to, share. Not just, glorify. Ain't nothing to glorify. It's the worst. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst thing you could ever encounter. You know what I'm saying? Losing your freedom and have to, pass through an ordeal like that. But I just think that, it's a lot of morals that can be pulled from these experiences and applied to life out here without having to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see if we can dig what we can find. You know what I mean? I got some wild, wild stories now, and this ain't what I heard somebody tell me. Telling you I was in the thick of it all throughout there. You know what I'm saying? Well, you want to talk about stabbing people, first person, getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Hustling, making money, getting beat by the police, fighting the police, spending years locked in a cell, getting handcuffed to come out for a shower. I spent 10 of my 24 years on CM or in confinement segregation. People that don't, y'all might you be used to some of these West Coast terminologies talking about the shoe and all this. We call it CM, close management. I'm gonna break all that down for y'all. And our little way of doing time in Florida because hey, what the prison system I hear described out there, Florida ain't like that, man. Florida is not like that, man. All that unity, racial segregation, all this other different stuff, man. Florida is straight renegade. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get into all that, but just making a little introduction. My name is Kiko, and this is Kiko's P.A.I.N. So the first lesson, moral, whatever you want to call it, that I want to pass on to y'all is just starting, taking that first step. This goal, this dream you have, you've been talking about it for a long time, you've been thinking about it for a long time. We got to do like Phil Knight taught us, Nike. We just got to do it. It's just got to get started, and that's what I'm here today. You know what I mean? I'm not just going to tell you to do something that I ain't going to do. This is something I had planned for a long time. When I was in the joint, I didn't even know about all these prison stories, dudes. On the net. I just started peep this in the last month. I've been out 10 and a half months, and I'm just realizing that, man, this is a big genre. Lots of people tuning in, and I didn't even know that. My goal was just to come out here. I'm a personal trainer. That's how I make money on the daily. It's my passion. But all this pain, this story, and what I made of it. You know what I'm saying? The young fool I was that was just all bad. The fact that I was able to bounce back from that, you know, it took a long time, but I was able to bounce back from that. And I was able to learn a lot. Um, I want to share that story. You know, I want to, you know, if there's one little crazy ass jit out there that I can go and convince that, man, it ain't worth it. There's other ways, there's better things. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I'm obligated. I feel obligated to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so I came out with the plan. Hey, social media, YouTube. I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna spread the message. I'm gonna affect as many people, young, old. It could be a young kid in the streets. It could be an old, you know, dude, CEO of a corporation. You know what I mean? This message can be received by all, you know. And but the message today is, you know, ain't none of that gonna happen if I don't take the first step and sit here and record these videos, post it, make my channel, whatnot. And what we out. We got a little traffic situation here. This is Atlantic right here, beachside Daytona, baby. They crazy. These people ain't around here. Anyway, um, so here I am recording, doing this. It's gonna get started. It's gonna be garbage most likely. I'm gonna look back at this in months or days or probably tomorrow and be like, damn, that shit was corny. Excuse my friends. But it is what it is. The only way you get better at something, you gotta do it. You know, it's just like in the gym. You gotta get them repetitions in. And just also like in the gym, you don't make gains without failure. You know, failure, people are so terrified of it. I get terrified of it when we get paralyzed by this fear of failure, and we just sit there and try to make something so perfect before we try to actually do it. We're like, okay, well, have this in place. I'll do this. I gotta practice this. I'm gonna do all that. Meanwhile, you ain't did nothing. You know, you ain't did nothing. You're just sitting there constantly planning. And you know, in perfectionism, I've learned it's just a synonym for procrastination. It's the same thing. You can never let perfection get in the way of done. It's better to get it done, because definitely what I see is the people that have success in so many things, they ain't the best ones at it. They just the ones that stuck to it. They're the ones that did it. They went out there and put on the line. They wasn't scared of failure. If they was, they conquered their fear. But that's what I want to share with everybody today. We're gonna get into the prison stuff. You know what I mean? I know most of y'all want to hear about the stabbings, about the blood, about the, you know, how it is first day in, child hall, the gangs, you know what I mean, the pressure, the extortion, who's doing what. Man, I got you. What do I got you? Man, I'm saying, stick around. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now and hit that notification bell, because I'm going to start dropping some shit. Y'all going to be like, hell nah. Because this ain't something that some cellmate told me about, some stuff that he saw on his last bid. Nah, this first person, baby. I'm telling you. I wasn't just sitting on the sideline for 24 years trying to survive. I was trying to survive, but I was in the mix the whole way, you know, because the majority of me didn't believe that I would ever make it up out of there, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that much time as a kid, all these obstacles, thinking, man, you're going to kill one of these fools, you know what I mean? Somebody might kill you, whatever it is, but, you know, actually getting out seemed like a fairy tale for so long. And yeah, I was in the mix, you know, and as a whole, we got some comedy, we got some sadness, we got all types of stuff, and we're gonna get into it. But today, I mean, I just feel like it's appropriate on the very first video, because the first moral be, man, let's go, let's do it. Stop freaking talking about it. Stop planning. Yeah, proper preparation prevents poor performance. But man, you got to do something. You got the performance is the key part. You can't perform if you don't even start. So that's what we on. Let's get it. We about this P.A.I.N life, persistent application of intensity and nutrition. It has a fitness application for the most part, but the key is persistent intensity. And whatever you do, let's do it on 10 all the way. You know, I'll be talking to y'all soon. Tune in. Hey, hit that like button on the way out the door.